Hey everybody, welcome back for another Art Juice, Strange Art Fun. So this is the continuation of the conceptual journey of Santa's Twisted Reindeer. And today I'm showing you the full process of how I sort of came up with Blitzen. Blitzen, which I think meant lightning. Donner was thunder, Blitzen, lightning. And so I was playing off the idea of more mechanical Frankenstein reindeer. One of Santa's earlier creations, this one is more robotic, more machine than deer. Something twisted by cyber-psychosis and metal bits. And so I'm just kind of playing with Terminator meets Frankenstein meets reindeer idea. I don't know. Seemed fun at the time. And so here I am just trying to make it a little more mechanical and keeping consistent with the previous designs that I had with this central restraint system that also had an ornamentation hanging from it, and giving him some big grippy robot hands for clinging to roofs and chimneys, clawing his way through ice. I don't know. It's like a robot deer. Adding in some electrical circuitry, bolts, and just little mechanical parts. Yeah, adding in some big bolts on his neck, a la Frankenstein. And then just putting in all sorts of little circuitries and lights and the manacles with the chains. And I was just drawing him to stand like he's sort of a robot waiting for commands. So he's just kind of half standing there. He's got the 1950s robot arm stance where he just has his hands out. And adding in all the little Christmas bits. So now I'm just doing a quick background wash like I did with the others. Taping it because it buckles up. And since it's Christmas, I'm playing with I think a red-green sort of theme on this one. Or at least the sort of a greenish background. And just letting it run just so it creates some irregular patterns instead of a consistent background wash. And so here it is dried, and now I'm just going back in with some deer colors, some sort of dull brown. It's got a little bit of a red tinge so that it's a complementary of the background. And you can see the brown slightly bleeds out in spots. I mean, I don't know. Who cares? Just keep going. It's important to keep making this stuff. Nothing major, just some edge fuzzing. This is for fun. This is a conceptual adventure. It's okay to mess up a little bit. Just give yourself permission to have fun for the love of Pete. I don't know, everyone just keeps feeling like everything they're making is a masterpiece. And just need to relax a little bit. Put in some bright reds for his diodes and for his ornaments and lights. And I figure since he's an early model, he's probably not as bright as he could have been if Santa built him. And so he's one of the lead deer. He's got all these lights on him, but he's not bright enough to cut through the clouds, so that's why they had to come up with Rudolph later. But at the time, he was cutting edge technology. It's got metal hooves. Yes, I'm adding in purple. It just seemed like a nice kind of cool tone to go in with the red brown. Ooh, look at that purple. That was a good one. Yeah, just keep the brush clean. This is a fancy watercolor brush, so it carries a lot more water than I'm used to with the Blick brushes I use. They're really good, but they don't have the water reservoir capability like this brush does. Oh, it's a good brush though. I just needed to get used to it. So here I'm adding shadows, darkening in parts, just to help give variation, visual interest, sense of form. Just makes your piece more fun to look at. Now, you don't have to do this. You could do flat, maybe cel-shaded or tonal things is fine. It's just how I'm doing it. And here I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Oh yeah, I need to jazz it up with some orange. Why not? Probably trying to emphasize the light sides now with a warm versus the kind of cool tones I put in for the shadows. Kind of giving them golden bands. Yeah, putting in some nice blues to push the shadows further. So, watercolors are fun. The drawing's still showing through. You can layer it. You can really get some quick initial stuff that's fun. You can let it dry, come in, add more depth to it, more shadows and variation. You can let that dry and then come back and add details. You just can't make things brighter, so always leave your whites and your highlights as bright as possible, so don't cover them with a lot of paint or any if you need that white bright spot. Adding some reddish tones to blur in there, add a little bright unexpected variation in it. It's fun, a little color complexity, plays off the purple. Yeah, I've switched to a detail brush. I couldn't get the even though the bigger one has a really pointy tip, I just couldn't get the little details with it. And truthfully, I probably need to find a couple more watercolor detail brushes. I'll let you guys know what I find. I'm gonna research some stuff. Maybe go out to the art store and see what they got. Okay, so here is dried, and I'm just reinforcing the line work with pencil rather than trying to do it with ink. I'm just coming in, the pencil's not so bold as the ink lines, but it's strong enough to kind of pop the forms out where I need to. And a couple places it's probably needed to be in there just to help create a little separation. Now you see one of the drawbacks with graphite, like you see around the mouth, it looks shiny. The graphite itself will reflect light, and so it's not matte really. It's really reflective, so it's kind of can be awkward. But since Blitzen's metal, who cares? It's fine. So thank you guys for watching another episode. We'll finish off with Rudolph, and then we're back to do another monster. So thank you. Please share, like, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.